Defeating the Stigma by Tara Owens. Mental illness. You hear about it all the time, but unless you're personally affected or close to someone who is, what is mental illness? According to the Harvard Department of Health, mental illness is not just a chemical imbalance in the brain. It may be hereditary or due to trauma. It affects your daily life routines. The National Alliance on Mental Health states that suicide is the second leading cause of death among people ages 10 to 34 in the U.S. What is the stigma? The mental illness stigma was formed thousands of years ago as a societal consensus that all mentally ill are unequal and mad. Susan Jacobs' research shows that stereo inconsistent information was changed through storytelling to become stereo consistent. Basically, this means when someone were to tell a story about another with mental illness, they would dramatize to suit the audience. Just as you may want to fit in your new job, no one wants to stand out in a negative way. Why we must stop this. It may seem as our society has become more aware of mental illness, especially through the isolation of COVID-19, but statistically, this is far from the truth. The overall suicide rate in the U.S. has increased by 35% since 1999. If we continue to ignore this issue, that number will continue to increase. Signs of suicide or mental struggle. The National Alliance of Mental Illness states that the most common side effects of mental illness are the following: feeling excessively sad or low, confused thinking or problems in learning, avoiding friends or social activities, changes in sleeping or eating habits, overuse of substance, inability to carry out daily activities or handle daily problems and stress, or thoughts of suicide. How to help. You may want to wait and hope that the person you are concerned about may eventually come up and talk to you, but waiting is exactly what not to do. The Mental Health Foundation has 8 key steps on how to correctly talk to someone who you are concerned about. Number 1, set aside a time with no distractions. Make sure it's just you and that person. Number 2, let them share as little or as much as they want to. Don't force them to. Number 3, do not try to diagnose or second guess someone's feelings. Number 4, keep questions open-minded. Instead of saying, "I've noticed you've been acting low lately," ask, "How have you been lately?" Number 5, talk about self-care. Maybe discuss some things that make them help them feel better. Number 6, listen carefully to what they tell you. Number 7, offer them help in seeking professional help and provide information on ways to do this. This may be as simple as just contacting an adult. And number 8, know your limits. This is our duty because you must imagine the most important person in your life. Now imagine them not wanting to be in this world anymore. It is scary, but 1 in 5 adults experience mental illness. To do the best in this world, you must continue to have that same mindset, even if you were to observe a stranger struggling with mental illness, because they too are someone's most important person. Thank you.